Today I will be focusing on watch designing. So let's start a sketching, and in between I will be discuss all the design detailing behind it. For reference, I have taken Richard Miller watches. So as for reference or the baseline, I am starting from the outer shape of the case, and yeah, it's depend upon situation. Like sometime I'm starting with the dial shape, but today I will be focusing on first case, and then I'm putting the detailing of the dial border. So like the overall form is a kind of rectangular obelisk, so it's easy to start from the outer shape and then go with the shape of the dial and then go with the further detail. So as I'm taking the reference of a watch which having a mechanical movement, and then the overall detailing is basically, if you talk about a certain part like how the dial is basically look like, the dial is a skeleton based watches. And then when you talk about the cases, the cases is made up of a sapphire crystal, then you where you could feel the transparency of the watch. And yeah, the way they have articulated overall form and a feel of mechanical movement with a skeleton watch and kind of automatic movement. Because if you go with the high-end watches, you mainly find mechanical movements or automatic movements. There are multiple variation of it, so based on that they have designing it, and it's not a very, it's one of the complicated science. And with they are using a high-end technology, using a very high level of material like sapphire crystal. They have given a very high level of precision, because sapphire crystal is one of the complicated things to manufacture. And the number of detailing and amount of detailing you could see in the watch, after the completing of the sketch you could understand how much complex it is. And as well as this is not only about the complexity, it's also about the articulation of the how they have get a approach of artistic and mix of art and I would say technology, and giving a very unique piece of art where you could which you could use in your, maybe in your daily life or a specific days, and you could feel overall design when you see the watch. And how the skeleton movement, the automatic movements, how this is working, the mechanism, a feel of a mechanism with a feel of a uh, I will say a craftsmanship which they have tried to introduce in their watches is so beyond imagination, I could say. So as you could see, the form is almost coming, that how the watch is basically look like, how the mechanism is going to be feel. I mainly prefer to start with the light drawing, where I try to understand the detailing in a very light way. And if I'm doing any mistakes, I could easily change it by putting the darkness on it. And which is very important when you are trying to draw, start with the light drawing and then go further detailing part of it. As I am using also pen and a marker directly, I'm not using any pencil to draw or visualize my concept, which is very important when I'm trying to design something new. Because see, if you use pencil, it's in my perspective it will so much time taking. You start with light drawing, you erase it, you draw, redraw. It's something, it's unconfidential for me. I want to do something where I could have a very strong confidence, where what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to draw, I have to know something in my mind. And yeah, definitely I will be doing a rough sketch, that is also okay. But when I try to draw with pen or a marker, I feel a confident about me. And yeah, I start with light drawing, same process which I follow on the pencil. So there is no other, but there is one thing ki you cannot erase it when you use pen. But when you start with the light drawing na, after some time of a while you could found that pen is much better. You have a less time required when you are trying to draw with pen, and the detailing which you are trying to put. And yeah, uh, after a while you definitely gonna love by using pen. And in pen I will be preferring big one of the famous sketching pen. Maybe you could use a Staedtler sketching pens also. So it's depend upon your preferences which you like to use. And yeah, you could see almost the front view is coming out very well, how it's going to be look like. Then we are moving to the perspective view. You could visualize the watch in perspective, like where you could understand the depth of the watch. Like in top view you just understanding the concept of the watch, how ergonomically or how conceptually they have put it all the parts, and having a aesthetically pleasing look which is very much usable and very much likable by most of the people. And in perspective you could see the depth of the watch, and rest understanding the detailing much more intricate way. So now you could see I am again started with the same process how I started, and visualize on top view, like making the outer shape and then trying to give a depth by very easiest way to giving, making a kind of I would say cuboid, because the shape is more of a oblique rectangular shape. So better you start with a kind of rectangle, and then converting it into a cuboid, and then trying to understand the detailing and try to put the detailing is when I use to make round shape watches. I This is very much easy to me make me multiple circles, and then easily putting the details on it. And yeah, but today I'm mainly be focusing on the watch which I have taken as a reference is more of a I would say geometrical form, which is more of a rectangular oblique, which I already mentioned. But yeah, it's totally both of them are easy to draw, not a big rocket science behind it. It's just need to get practice. And yeah, you could easily draw when you start with understanding the basic principle of perspective and basic understanding of the form. You start with the light drawing, you start with the geometrical shape which makes your imagination go with simplicity to the complexity level of the any kind of a sketch or any kind of design which you do. So now you could see that I am getting clear essence of how the form is basically look like. And yeah, we will be definitely jump to the detailing part and understanding it much more clearly, how the depth of the mechanism, each mechanism, how the turbulon, and then how the movements, how the hands and apply will feel, and how the thickness of every placement, with understanding the I would say the uh, which is one of my favorite part, that is a case sapphire crystal, how the transparency will affect. Definitely I will be showing in coloring part. So let's start the coloring, that almost all the detailing is done. So while coloring I will be giving the contrast effect and understanding the transparency of the case, and understanding the overall and differentiation form with a material differentiation by using the color, and how aesthetically pleasing way we could define the watch, so that anyone can attract with not only the mechanism or the form, or only both too, also because of color, and how overall will give a most important or most beautiful aesthetically pleasing look with a usability factor in it. is very important, and that's how you could make any product and finalize something design. Now you could see I'm already getting the detailing of the watch by using the coloring. And yeah, uh, while coloring it's important to understand the uh, minimum use of the color, how minimum using of the color you could identify or you could visualize your any kind of design is very important. Because if you putting a flat color and giving us so much detail, you lost some of the point. Because coloring is something is very critical when you are trying to identify or trying to visualize the depth in any kind of product. And for depth you have to be use a color on a specific point where it's needed to give depth. If you try to put a color in overall the shape, you will not will get depth. You just get flat, more of a flattish rather than creating a depth. So that's why I just try to keep the coloring as the place where it's need. And yeah, then now you could see the overall concept of the watch. You could visualize or mainly understand that how it's mainly going to be look like. So that's all for today video, and stay tuned for upcoming videos, and thank you for watching.